Hey everybody, it's your boy Danny coming at you all the way from Bushwick, Brooklyn, just sending out this video to my friends and family in Alabama. Just wanted to send you a quick thank you so much for allowing Wes and Ashley to come up here and partner with us at Swerve Church. Everybody is super excited about the fact that they're coming up here to serve with us. Man, I'm super excited. They have both played such an integral part in the life of Swerve Church as it is, and just the fact that they're uprooting their lives to come to New York City and invest a little bit more time here means the world to us. So I just wanted to send you this video real quick just to let you know a little bit more about the neighborhood that they'll be serving in, and to let you know a little bit more about the church and hopefully answer some questions that you might have. I planted Swerve Church about 3 years ago, and perhaps one of the most common questions I get asked is why the name Swerve. The definition of swerve is an abrupt change in direction, and that's exactly what we're praying to see in people's lives here in our community. Now, I planted the church in a little neighborhood called Bushwick, Brooklyn. Bushwick is the neighborhood that I was born and raised in, and I consider myself super privileged and honored to be able to plant a life-giving gospel-centered church right here in my backyard. Bushwick is this little neighborhood at the tippy top of Brooklyn. It's less than 2 square miles, but home to over 120,000 people. It's a community of a lot of need, as 32% of the population is at or below the poverty line. About 60+% of the neighborhood is Spanish speaking or of Latino or Hispanic descent. So there's a lot of Puerto Rican, Dominicans, and a lot of South and Central Americans. You'll definitely hear Spanish music in the shops, and you can get some great Puerto Rican or Dominican food and some tacos on the street and such. It's a great heritage, it's a great culture here. But along with that, there's been a lot of changes that have been happening in my community through something called gentrification. So gentrification, in a nutshell, is when a higher class of people move in to a lower class neighborhood and begin to develop the community, and in a lot of ways begin to displace people that have lived in the neighborhood their whole lives. And so what that brings is some beautification of the community for sure. The neighborhood is a safer neighborhood for sure, but there's also a huge injustice as people that have lived through the worst parts of this community's history can no longer afford to live here and have to move elsewhere. And so this creates this tension in this community between old and new Bushwick. There's a very real tension that is in the community, and it's in that we've decided to plant this life-giving gospel-centered church in the middle of that tension. And this is why I'm so excited and so glad that Wes and Ashley are investing some time to come up here to our church, to our community, to help us love and serve our neighbors. They're going to play such a huge role in helping us do that, helping us grow Swerve Church and potentially plant other sites and reach more people in our community. I'm super excited. You guys should be super excited as well, and you should be proud of Wes and Ashley and the sacrifice that they're making for the sake of the gospel. I know that this side of heaven there will never be any amount of words that I can ever say to express my gratitude for their heart and humility to be able to come up here and serve with me, but all I can say is thank you. Thank you guys so much for supporting Wes and Ashley in this, and I hope that one day I'll be able to meet some of you guys and you can come up here to New York City, visit them, and experience Bushwick for yourself.